Hey, what's up, Stryke Team, and welcome back to another episode of Stryke Team Official. Today, we're going to actually follow up off our last video and go back over Naihanchi Shodan. We're going to go over the next couple moves, okay? This is going to be a self-defense application, so something in the stage 3 of our stages of conflict. And we're going to bring back Sensei Jeffrey Myers. He's going to explain another technique for the next section of the kata. All right, here's the specific sequence of Naihanchi Shodan that we're going to be using today. Again, a little slower. Other side. All right, Stryke Team, so back here with Sensei Myers again, Stryke Sensei Myers. We're gonna go over the next part of the kata.
Okay, so after you do that, you bring your hand out, and then you hit the elbow, hands in, down, and punch. So it's kind of a lot, but it can break down into a lot of different ways. So let's just go with this first part first. It's very similar to the hand coming forward in the very first move, but in this part, your hand is down this way more. And by hooking over their arm, I always tell my students you're not serving coffee, but by holding over the arm, you're actually able to trap the arm and stop it a little bit more. So if I have him do his other arm this time, then this time here, my hand is over here, and so it's kind of trapped, where if I just have it up, he may be able to slide over and fight through that. So this is actually a really important detail of having the hand here, so he's gonna have a harder time fighting through that. So now, for this movement, it can be a lot of different things, and we'll show you a couple in a little bit more detail. So if he does a straight punch at me with the right hand, then I'm gonna step out this way and go here, and I'm still pressing down, okay? But I'm now at the outside. And if he goes with more of a haymaker style hook punch, then I'm gonna come down to the inside here. Now this is a little more dangerous because I have to deal with that other hand, but I'm also gonna go ahead and not stay here very long before I get to that elbow. So the next move is the elbow that's coming right after, so I'm gonna go ahead and slide into that, okay? And depending on how tall you are, if it's someone super tall and you can't get up there, you know, solar plexus hitting there with the elbow, it's gonna work just fine too. Okay, now on the outside for that, so we'll switch sides and have him go on the other side for this. So if he throws the straight with the right here, then I go out here and I can get the elbow across here, I can go to the ribs here, or I can go to the head here, depending on their height and also depending on where they end up in the punch. So the way that I was taught is that the kata isn't really teaching you where to hit. It's saying get out of the way and hit something. So you're smashing whatever's in front of you. And so if it's the inside, the outside, it really doesn't make a difference. The move will still work, whether it's either hand, either side, hook or straight, it will still do the job. And then the other thing that the next move actually is after the elbow, is the hands coming in. So the way that the hands come in is if I'm on the outside, so if it's on this side here, and the punch comes here, I'm gonna take my hands here, and I'm gonna use my elbow, and I'm gonna rotate it so that my elbow is on top of his, and I'm pushing it the way it doesn't go. So his joint bends this way, and I'm gonna go ahead and make it bend the other way. Now instead of trying to be a strong man and just use my arms, now that I'm over it, and I also have control of the wrist, I'm gonna drop my weight as I'm doing this, and that's what's gonna pull him down. Then all of a sudden, the lower block becomes a strike to the face, and then a punch to the head, and then the step can go to the knee, or you can bring it up to the face, depending on where they are. And if we just swing around to the other side so you can see from a different perspective, from here, so the punch came in straight here, and we'll say that I got the arm this time. I'm gonna drop my weight and pull him down. This block, all of a sudden, is not a block anymore, and this becomes the strike here, so it is a head punch, it's just that I brought his head down, and then I can step through with my kick, or bring it up depending on the length of my legs and where they are and where they end up on that particular movement.
Yeah, I just say too that a lot of times, like we're demonstrating with a punch, depending on the guy's speed and the skill levels and everything, sometimes it's hard to, like we all know, grab a punch with the air and everything like that. One thing, over time, it is possible to go to the side and lock. I've pulled that off before, but remember, this is a self-defense based move. All the moves that we're doing, which I actually should have brought in the beginning, this is all stage 3 in our levels of conflict that we talked about. And so this is about, you know, you're in a fight with someone you don't necessarily know. Like we're not always here. Okay, sometimes we're in a situation with the ball, and the guy's like, hey, forget you, dude. Who do you think you are? Boom. Okay, it's that kind of a situation where this move really, it can shine. I mean, you can do this, but half the time that's going to be illegal in competition to elbow them.
Yeah.
Like, so that's not even something that like, you can train competition-wise. So when you're doing this technique, look at situations in which you can see it working in a situation where someone's drunk at a bar, or someone's, you know, possibly going to victimize you on the street, something in that kind of a context. And that will help you understand, you know, how effective this technique can be.
And even if it's a buddy, you don't have to do the strikes. You know, you're at the bar, your friend's being an idiot, they start putting their hand on you, and you're kind of like, what? You can just bring them down here and be like, hey, you know what? We're not going to do this. This is really silly, and we'll talk about it later. Okay? You don't have to follow through with these strikes that come after. You know, you can just do it more of a control.
Yeah. All right. That is also from Naihanchi Shodan, and yeah, that was great. Any other particular things you want to point out?
So yeah, also for the inside version. So if he does the haymaker here, and then I come here, and then my elbow would come to the head, or like I said, solar plexus, depending on how high they are. And then this move here becomes pulling the head down.
Whoa. I should not be doing this in my
I'm going to restructure the glasses.
All right.
All right, so you're here, here, and then you can turn this into bringing the head down. Now you're also in position here with, because your hands end up here, that you can end up with the hand on the top, hand on the bottom, and then you can, you know, that's obviously for only severe situations and not something that you're going to be practicing regularly. It's another option
that's there in case there's 5 of them and they're assaulting you and your children in very rare situations.
Yes. Hopefully you don't need to use that one, but it is fun to practice.
Yes.
In a safe environment with a skilled instructor.
Please don't kill anyone.
Please don't.
Please don't. I don't need that problem. I don't need that on
Please
my
don't kill
conscience.
anyone.
Please don't. Okay. Thank you guys. All right. Thank you, Stryke team, and yeah, see you on the next video. Hey, what's up, guys? I totally forgot. My bad. Like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, follow me on Instagram on my personal page and on the page for Stryke Team Official, so you can stay up to date with what we're doing, when we post, and what's coming out next. All right. Thank you.